Dear colleagues, as open enrollment for 2026 approaches, it is crucial to be well prepared so that you can make informed decisions about your benefits. Open enrollment is the only time of year, outside of a qualifying life event, when you can change or update your benefits. To make the most of this opportunity, preparation is key. In this presentation, we will walk you through the essential steps to prepare, from understanding any plan changes to gathering the necessary documents. This presentation is meant to complement the other open enrollment resources, mainly your open enrollment guide, which will be emailed to your Harvard email address in early October, as well as the information on the Open Enrollment 2026 webpage, including information on 4 mini benefits fairs, which you will find on Harvey at harvey.harvard.edu/open-enrollment-2026. Please feel free to pause this presentation to write down notes, instructions, websites as you watch. By the end of this presentation, we want you to feel confident and prepared to make the decisions that best suit your needs for the coming year. We will start with the key dates and deadlines. Next, we will cover what is new for 2026, so you know what options you have and how they may benefit you. It is also important to ask yourself the right questions during this time. So we will discuss key considerations to keep in mind before making your decisions. We will then review a few checklists for before, during, and after open enrollment, followed by some common questions our office receives the day after open enrollment ends. Finally, we will give you the contact information you need for support, so that if you have any questions or issues, you know exactly who to turn to. By the end of today's session, you should feel ready to carry out this process. In fact, we hope that by taking the time to prepare for open enrollment now, you will be ready to make your elections as soon as the open enrollment window begins. Let's get started. Let's talk about a few key open enrollment dates and deadlines, which are critical to making sure you get the benefits you need for the year ahead. Failure to meet these deadlines may result in delays or loss of coverage, so it is important to keep an eye out for the following key dates. October 28th is the first day of open enrollment. You will receive an email reminder on this day letting you know that the open enrollment event is open and ready for you to make your elections. November 6th is the last day of open enrollment. You have until 11:59 p.m. to submit your 2026 elections. And if you have added any new dependents to your benefits during open enrollment, December 5th is the last day for you to submit the required supporting dependent documentation, birth certificate, marriage certificate, etc. Most open enrollment elections will be effective as of January 1st, 2026. Remember that it is crucial to mark these dates and submit your benefits elections before the deadline. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us before the deadline. Beginning in 2026, the contribution limit for the Dependent Care Flexible Spending Account, FSA, is increasing to $7,500 per household. You can use this money to pay for qualified care expenses for a child under 13 or a disabled dependent, so you and your spouse, if applicable, can work, job hunt, or attend school full-time. Please make note, these funds cannot be used for your dependent's healthcare expenses. You may have been familiar with the $150 fitness and $150 weight loss reimbursements that were already in place. But beginning July 1st of this year, 2025, Harvard combined these into a $300 per year reimbursement for eligible wellness expenses. If you are enrolled in a Harvard-sponsored Blue Cross Blue Shield or Harvard University Group Health Plan, you can be reimbursed for things like gym memberships, fitness equipment, weight loss programs, and eligible wellness services, including meditation apps, massage therapy, and online therapy subscriptions. The $300 reimbursement is per policy, not per member. Something new this year for union employees and some non-union in terms of the open enrollment guides. In early October, your open enrollment guide will be sent by email only. It will also be available for viewing and downloading off of the open enrollment webpage, harvey.harvard.edu/open-enrollment-2026. Also new this year, you will only receive a confirmation of election statement if you make a change, or if you have an age-related basic life insurance reduction. It will be mailed to your home address in November. If you see an error, contact Harvard Benefits right away to see if a correction is allowed. If you do not make any changes, you will not receive a confirmation statement in the mail. On this slide, we will cover changes that apply only to non-union employees, including faculty, postdocs, and other non-union staff. Beginning in 2026, co-pays will increase across all Harvard-sponsored non-union medical plans. And if you are enrolled in an HMO, POS, or PPO plan, you will also see higher in-network deductibles and out-of-pocket maximums. Be sure to check your open enrollment guide for more details. For the high deductible health plan, or HDHP, changes include copay increases for prescription drug copayments after the deductible is met. Note that prescriptions on the preventive medication list can still bypass the deductible. And telehealth visits via Well Connection will be $20 with no deductible. Harvard offers non-union employees the reimbursement program, which assists eligible employees experiencing high out-of-pocket medical costs. In 2026, the salary tiers are being adjusted and the thresholds are increasing. You do not need to enroll in these programs, but you must be enrolled in a Harvard-sponsored HMO, POS, or PPO medical plan. This includes the POS Plus and the PPO Plus. You must file a claim in order to be reimbursed and must have a full-time equivalent salary under $120,000 at the time you file the claim. You can find the salary threshold information in your open enrollment guide and on the open enrollment webpage. On this slide, we have put together a few questions to help you better prepare for open enrollment. How can I compare the Harvard medical plans to my spouse or domestic partner's plan? You can compare Harvard's 2026 Summary of Benefits and Coverage, or SBC, with the SBCs of other employer plans. These documents are standardized, making it easy to review and compare the various coverage options. You can find them at harvey.harvard.edu/SBC. They will be posted by the start of open enrollment. Am I eligible for one of the reimbursement programs? For information on requirements, please refer to page 20 of the Open Enrollment Guide for Union Employees and page 22 of the Open Enrollment Guide for faculty and non-union employees. What is the difference between a Healthcare Flexible Spending Account, or FSA, and the Dependent Care FSA? I recommend that you take a few minutes to watch the FSA 101 tutorial available on the FSA page of Harvey under the Additional Information section, of harvey.harvard.edu/flexible-spending-accounts. Which is the best browser to use for PeopleSoft Self-Service? PeopleSoft Self-Service is where you will go in starting October 28th to make your open enrollment elections. We recommend using Firefox or Chrome for a better experience. Can I make my open enrollment elections using my mobile device? Yes, PeopleSoft has been optimized for smartphone technology, so you can make your elections using your smartphone or tablet in addition to your computer. Before you start enrolling or making any changes to your benefits, here are some key steps, which by now may sound familiar to you. Review your medical, dental, and vision coverage options to determine which one best fits your needs for the coming year. Take a moment to review the Flexible Spending Accounts FSA 101 tutorial. This will help you compare the options of the Healthcare FSA and the Dependent Care FSA, ensuring that you select the correct ones that fit your family's needs. If you are thinking about contributing to a healthcare flexible spending account, take some time to calculate your family's medical expenses to decide how much to contribute. Similarly, if you are interested in an FSA for dependent care, calculate your family's eligible care expenses for children or disabled adults to determine the amount of your contribution. Also make sure that you don't elect more than $7,500 per household. You may want to consider the MetLife Legal Plan and/or Identity Theft Protection. Open enrollment is the one time of year you can enroll in or cancel these benefits. Here are some key steps to follow during the open enrollment period from October 28th to November 6th. Make changes to your medical, dental, and/or vision coverage if desired. Be sure to read the information provided on the PeopleSoft enrollment screens carefully to fully understand your options. If it is right for you, enroll in the flexible spending account that suits your needs. Healthcare, limited purpose, if eligible and contributing to the Harvard's Health Savings Account, and/or dependent care. If you elect the high deductible health plan for non-union employees only, enroll in the HSA or Health Savings Account if eligible, so you can get Harvard's tax-free contribution. See pages 18 and 19 of the Non-Union Open Enrollment Guide for details. If you are adding new dependents to your coverage or newly elect dependent life insurance for dependents who are not enrolled in your coverage, you must submit the required documentation for dependents to benefits by December 5th. Before finalizing your enrollment, please take a few extra minutes to carefully review all your selections. Check that everything is correct before clicking Submit. Taking these steps will help ensure that you are making the best decisions for yourself and your family while avoiding potential problems later. After the open enrollment window closes, here's what you can expect. If your options have been successfully submitted, you will receive a confirmation email the next day, verifying your successful submission. If you make changes, a confirmation of election statement will be mailed in early to mid-November to your home address. It will list your benefit elections and premiums as of January 1st, 2026. Please review it immediately for errors and contact the benefits office right away to see if they can be corrected. This process ensures opportunities to verify your benefits elections and ensure that all of your choices are correct. Before we close, we wanted to share with you a few of the most common questions our office receives the day after open enrollment. Employees call us the day after open enrollment to tell us they forgot to enroll or re-enroll in a flexible spending account and ask if it is possible to still make that election. Unfortunately, you cannot make that choice unless you are within 30 days of a qualifying life event, such as getting married or having a child, and the change must be consistent with the event. Employees also call to ask why their benefit changes are not showing up in their PeopleSoft record. Here, we will remind you that you will not be able to see your 2026 benefit changes until November 10th. Beginning November 10th, you may view your 2026 elections online by logging into PeopleSoft and going to My Self-Service, My Benefits, Benefit Summary. At the top of the page, go to the As of date and enter January 1st, 2026 to view your 2026 coverage. Finally, employees email or call us asking to confirm that their elections have been successfully submitted. If you submitted your elections before 8 p.m. on November 6th, you should receive an email acknowledging your elections were successfully submitted. As stated previously, on or after November 10th, you can log into PeopleSoft to confirm, and lastly, a confirmation will be mailed to your home address by the end of November. Remember, once open enrollment closes after 11:59 p.m. on November 6th, you will not be able to make changes unless you experience a qualified life event. Now that we have gone over some important dates and deadlines, checklists, and day after phone calls, let's bring us back to now and discuss the next steps you can take to prepare for October 28th. Click on the My Benefits tile in PeopleSoft Self-Service to review your current benefit selections. Read your Open Enrollment 2026 guide. Discuss your options with your spouse or partner to make sure you are both on board with the changes and deadlines. Check out the Open Enrollment 2026 page on Harvey for more resources. Attend one of the mini benefits fairs. Review the instructions in the back of your Open Enrollment guide on how to use PeopleSoft Self-Service for making your elections. Finally, mark your calendars to make your open enrollment elections between October 28th and November 6th. To wrap up our presentation, I want to remind you that if you have any questions about your benefits or the enrollment process, we are here to help. You can contact the benefits team by email at benefits@harvard.edu. If you prefer to speak directly with one of our benefits customer service representatives, you can call 617-496-4001 Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Do not hesitate to take advantage of these resources when choosing your benefits. Thank you for your attention today.